When's the last time you Googled something and actually trusted the first results you saw? Think about it, because if you're honest with yourself, you might realize it's been a while. Hey, I'm Stephanie, and today we're talking about something that's shifting under all of our feet right now, whether we realize it or not. Nobody's Googling anymore. And what that means for you is bigger than you think. There was a time when Google was practically a skill. You had to know the right words to type, you had to know how to scan a page, skip the ad, ignore the fluff, and find one link that actually had what you needed. We joked about never going to page 2 of Google results. Remember that? Page 2 was where information went to die. But here's the thing. We were okay with that system. It worked, sort of. We got used to getting a list of links and doing the work ourselves to find the answer buried somewhere inside of them. That era has ended. People aren't going to Google first anymore. They're going to ChatGPT, they're going to Perplexity, they're asking Claude, they're going to Gemini, they're even searching TikTok before they ever touch a search bar, especially the younger generation. And they have almost completely skipped the Google habit altogether. And it's not just young people, it's busy professionals, it's parents, it's business owners, because AI doesn't hand you 10 links and wish you luck. AI actually answers the question. And once you experience that, going back to a page of blue links feels like being handed a library card when you just want someone to tell you the answer. Here's what's wild. Even Google knows this is happening. Have you noticed AI overview at the top of your search results now? The big block of text that just answers your question before you even click anything? Google added that because they had to, because people were leaving, because the behavior was already shifting, because if Google didn't start acting more like AI, people were going to stop coming back. So even the king of search is admitting the game has changed. And that's not a small thing. That's a massive signal. Now, here's where it gets really important, especially if you run a business or you're trying to be found online. Everything that was built on Google SEO is being disrupted right now. The blog posts written to rank on page 1, the keywords stuffed into websites, the backlink strategy, the meta descriptions. That whole playbook is not gone, but it is changing fast, because if people aren't clicking through to websites anymore, if they're getting their answers directly from AI, then your website might be getting skipped entirely. And the businesses that figure out how to show up in AI answers, not just Google results, are going to have a serious edge over everyone still playing by the old rules. So, what do you do about this? First, start using these tools yourself. You cannot market yourself in an AI world if you've never spent real time inside of one. ChatGPT, Claude, Perplexity, Gemini. Pick one and actually use it this week. Second, learn to prompt well. The people who get the most out of AI are the ones who know how to ask good questions. That is a skill and it's learnable. Third, stop waiting for this to feel more comfortable before you start adapting. The shift is not coming. It's already here. The only question is whether you're ahead of it, in the middle of it, or still pretending that it's happening. We grew up Googling. It felt permanent. It felt just how the internet worked. But the internet is changing, and the way people find information, find businesses, find answers, all of it is changing. And what that means for you depends entirely on what you decide to do next. If this hit home for you, share it with someone who needs to hear it, and I'll see you in the next one.